to do that? Because I was going to give you the clipboard with the rosters, and then I was just going to work off the website and then my other notes.
All right. Oh, we'll be calling it together, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I'll doing the play-by-play. You could add the color.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't realize that until just now.
Oh, yeah, no worries, yeah.
That's why I'm building this out. So if you lose track, we got the scorekeepers. You know, we can always double check with them. It's not the end of the world. It just kind of gives me an idea where we're at. I normally do this myself,
Right.
but you need a roster in front of you as well.
Right,
so.
Yeah. Sounds good. No, yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So let's do our audio check. You have your own you're number 2 on the headset volume.
Okay.
So if you want to change your headset volume. Check, mic check. Check.
Check.
You talk one more time?
Check.
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 There we go. You're sounding good. I'm going to be a little louder. I'm always a little loud when I talk, so I adjust. We're just adjusting. We're good. St. Joe broadcast coming right up. Thanks for joining us on PSNtv. We'll be right back with you here on Prep Sports Network, live from Coates Court. Stay tuned. St. Joe basketball versus the Fremont Tigers.
At Bob Moses, we understand that your vehicle is more important to you than just a mode of transportation. It's an investment and a reflection of your style. Our ceramic coatings offer unparalleled protection, preserving your vehicle's shine and finish against the elements when you're cruising the street. With Bob Moses, your vehicle will maintain that showroom gloss.
Let's protect your investment and enhance your ride here at Bob Moses Ceramic Coating Santa Maria. Give us a call today to book your appointment.
You got it. Need a water? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Welcome to the broadcast. Hoops at the Coast. This is game 2 on day 2. It is the St. Joseph Knights battling the Fremont Tigers. And this is a battle between number 4 in the state of California, improving to 6-0 last night with a win over the top 25 Oakland Tech Bulldogs. And they're coached by head coach Tom Mott. And I got a broadcast partner with me today. I'm Brian Stanley. Joining me is Keuma. There we go.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on today on your network. It's going to be a great matchup. Looking forward to see some great basketball today between the Knights and this Oakland team right here on the right.
Yeah, this team out of the East Bay of the Oakland area, just south of Oakland, Fremont, California. And the starting lineups for St. Joseph. And we're going to go under the direction of Darnell Harris, the PA announcer, giving us the starting lineups. Julius Price. Joining him is his brother Malcolm Price. And as we go down the list, I guarantee you we're going to see Tunde in the starting lineup.
Oh, yeah, we can definitely count on that for sure.
And Gunnar Morinini, excuse me.
At forward, number 35, Godson Yita.
And Godson Yita. And rounding things out is the college commit, Tunde Yesufu, averaging well over 30 points a game, breaking the scorebook last night, scoring 32 in the contest against Oakland Tech.
Yeah, looked really great last night. I liked him being aggressive in the post. Had a couple of nice turnaround jumpers. Looking forward to seeing him continue that tonight.
And starting lineups, Deontay Spears, number 4 for the Tigers. And joining them, Jomari Bean, the 6'4" senior center. And Jabez Rubio, the 5'9" guard senior, coming into the lineup. And number 13, Zaire Albert, the 5'11" shooting guard. And Tyrese West, the other center. So Tyrese is going to be the big center down low, 6'8", battling up against Yita. And then we're going to have the forward Jamari Bean battling up against Tunde Yesufu, the two big men versus the two big men.
Yeah, should be a great matchup today between the bigs. Looking to see the Tigers be aggressive on the press, see if they can maybe rattle the Knights, but Knights got a couple good guards themselves, so
yeah,
look forward to that matchup.
The Knights are a well-oiled, precisioned machine designed to score and rebound. Tigers come in at 5-3. They play in the same Oakland league as the Oakland Tech Bulldogs. So these Tigers familiar with heavy hitting contests. And the first tip to the St. Joseph Knights. And we're starting off with Malcolm Price in the possession to Morinini.
Looks like the Tigers are in a zone here early.
And a jump shot at the free throw line, no good for the senior commit, Tunde Yesufu. Right wing to the left side. And the pass out of bounds, staying with the Tigers. And the head coach of the Tigers not liking that possession. But they get a second round at it with 18 seconds on the shot clock. West passed off to his right to Rubio. Back to Bean. Into the hands of Spears.
There's that big matchup.
And up and over Yita. Tyrese West with the deuce. Putting the Tigers up 2-0 in this early contest.
Interesting to see early on how the Knights are affected by the zone that the Tigers are playing.
And the jump shot, second miss for Tunde.
A couple easy ones at the free throw line.
This one from the right elbow, 2-0 the score. The Tigers wearing their home whites with that Kelly green and gold trim. The Knights wearing their road blacks with the Kelly green trim. And the jump shot up and good for Albert.
St. Joe's pace is a little bit slow here early on with that zone.
Into the corner. Back to Malcolm. Morinini to Julius. Julius Price connects with that three-pointer left wing. The Knights down by 1.
Good looking shot there from Price on the wing. Always well balanced when he's shooting his three-point shot.
Moving the ball into the corner to West. West clears it out up top to Albert. Ball in the hardwood. Malcolm Price comes up with it. 1 man to go. Off the window. And Price gives the Knights the 5-4 lead here in the first quarter.
Knights are in their trap defense right now.
And that was tremendous awareness by Malcolm to come up with the ball and go straight to the rim with it.
Good defense by Gunner. We're about to get a highlight right here.
Highlight reel coming in. Dunk. And that was an easy one for him. He didn't even try to showboat that one out. We know that Tunde Yesufu can get above the rim and slam it home and bring that thunder.
Definitely a high flyer.
But he decided to take it easy on the rims here at Coett's court early on, saving them for later on.
Looked like the Tigers tried to execute an elevator screen. Nice, good job responding, staying up on that.
And the first foul comes out. And Gatsan Yita called for the foul. It's going to be Tigers ball with a fresh 35, 5:03 on the clock. First quarter, 7-4. Knights up in this contest. After being down 4-0, they've climbed back to take the lead. And to the rim, the miss. And back into the hands of Albert, the rebound. Looking to clear it out to Spears up top. Spears drives into the elbow, pulls up the jumper mid-range.
Great shot, Nate. Great defense, but just better offense.
And the lead cut to 1 for the Knights as the officials check the floor for moisture. It's a moist day outside. The rain has hit the Central Coast. And the heat and the condensation inside this building creates moisture at times on the hardwood as bodies hit the floor. Julius to Mornini to Malcolm. Malcolm checks up, passes inside, and Godson Yita with the deuce.
Good job by Godson using his body to shield off the defender, getting that hook shot off.
And Godson gives the Knights, I almost said Royals here. We are at the home of the Royals. The Knights a 3-point lead. And that one slips through the fingertips of Zaire Albert. And it's going to be Knights ball. Checking in for the Tigers is going to be Bishop and Jones. Morinini goes to the bench as Josias Gonzalez checks in for St. Joseph. Substitutions on both sides of the court. Julius to Tunde, and Tunde to the rim.
Good
He's going to collect that bucket and get the and one.
I like what I've seen from Tunde the last couple games, being a lot more aggressive and not settling for that three-point shot that he's been kind of doing a little bit early on in the season.
Well, I heard the coaches talking before the game, and they'd rather see Tunde take a clean, proper three-point shot than a static side shot that is not a clean look at the basket.
No, yeah. Speaking with Coach Wood as well, he was talking about trying to get Tunde back into the post a little bit more like how he did early on in his freshman year. As you've seen yesterday, he had a nice couple turnaround jumpers out of the post, so look for him to continue doing that here early on in the season as well.
And Tunde is likely one of those candidates that we could see in the next coming years in the NBA as he continues to progress.
Yeah, totally. One thing I like about Tunde as well, as he's working out of the post once again, gets triple teamed. He has a very high motor. A lot of star players might be laid back or don't play defense, but he's playing hard all the time, which I really love to see.
Yeah, both ends of the court. As you can see there, he causes the turnover back to the Knights with his defensive pressure at midcourt.
Looks like the Tigers are switching to a man defense now after the Knights kind of figured out that zone they were playing.
And Price passes in to Price. Malcolm with it. To Julius. Pulls up for the left wing three-pointer. No good. Out of bounds. It's going to be St. Joseph ball. Fresh 35, 3:18 in the first quarter. Knights up by 5. Substitution for Fremont. Deontay Spears checking in.
Like to see the Knights execute their out-of-bounds play right here. Probably going to go to Tunde in the post, starting off. We'll see where they go from there.
Corrections, I got my teams mixed up there. Checking in is Abdul Bear.
One thing to notice as well here in this game, it looks like there's a bit of a size mismatch with the subs coming in now. So we'll see if the Tigers can continue to get boards on the offensive glass and defensive glass.
And the Knights collect the turnover. The high pass pulled in by Tunde, and the pass forward to Malcolm. Good for the deuce. And St. Joseph leading 13-6 with the timeout on the court. And we're going to take a timeout with the Fremont Tigers. We'll be right back with more more St. Joseph basketball on PSNtv.
At Bob Moses, we understand that your vehicle is more important to you than just a mode of transportation. It's an investment and a reflection of your style. Our ceramic coatings offer unparalleled protection, preserving your vehicle's shine and finish against the elements when you're cruising the street. With Bob Moses, your vehicle will maintain that showroom gloss.
Let's protect your investment and enhance your ride. Here at Bob Moses Ceramic Coating Santa Maria. Give us a call today to book your appointment.
I want to remind you, check out that Bob Moses holiday special going on right now. $200 off a ceramic coating job, whether it's your car, truck, RV, toolbox, motorhome. Check them out. Mention Big Red, get an extra holiday savings on your next ceramic coating job. And throw to the rim, the alley-oop, too early. And out of bounds. Substitution for the Knights. Sikauskis checking in, as well as Morinini. Checking out is going to be Gonzalez and Malcolm Price. So Bear, Tunde, Morinini, Julius Price, all on the court along with Sikauskis. The rebound, second chance points, good for Tunde Yesufu.
There's that size mismatch I was talking about, seeing how the Tigers would handle the boards with the Knights having a bigger lineup. Oh, might have gotten away with the carry. Oh.
And did not. Just as you mentioned that, the whistle comes.
Yeah, look for the Knights to stay aggressive on the boards. Tunde has a mismatch as well. See if they look to exploit that as well.
Julius Price across his timeline.
Good move.
And Tunde fires to the rim. And the basket good. Foul on number 4, Deontay Spears. And Tunde back to the line for the and one. An 11-point lead for the Knights of St. Joseph out of Santa Maria.
Second and one of the day. Tunde looking good here early often.
And the flick of the wrist, good for the extra point. 12-point lead for the Knights. 18-6. And Tunde comes up with the ball knocked away, but can't find it as it goes high into the air. Tigers come back up with it. And the foul on Tunde Yesufu, making contact on Bishop.
That's the high motor I was talking about. Great pressure and intensity on the defensive end for Tunde. Despite being the star player, still showing flashes of great intensity on the defensive end.
And the high pass in to Bishop. And Bishop gets the called for the jump ball as Rimkus had his hand on it for an extended period of time with that block. Pass stolen by Tunde. Tunde with 2 white shirts in front of him.
The pass.
Pass to Julius Price. Miss and pulled in for the rebound by Tyrese West. And that hot pass forward out of bounds, intended for Roy Bishop. And the Tigers trying to pick up their intensity here as they trail by 12.
Tigers moving back to a zone defense.
But St. Joseph well into control early on here. Tunde looking for a clean three-pointer and finds it.
There's that well-balanced three you're talking about.
Set there and cradled it and dropped it like a hot potato through the bucket. 21-6 our score.
Great defense there from Morinini.
And a shot from the corner trying to answer back and does just that. Deontay Spears on the board with a tray. 9 points for the Tigers, down by 12. Morinini drives in, left elbow, up top into the corner to Price from
Good pass.
back to Morinini.
Great finish from Morinini in the paint.
And under 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. The ball handling skills by the Knights are above par tonight. And that one goes out of bounds.
Looks like the Knights pressure is starting to get to the Tigers as they see a couple turnovers here in the end of the first quarter.
Substitutions of many for the Tigers. Checking in Zaire Albert. Jabez Rubio. And Zion Roper. Malcolm Price to his right.
Elevator.
And Morinini pulls the trigger.
You seen the offensive set was the elevator screen for Morinini.
And offensive blocking foul called on Mattis Sikauskis, 23-9, 10 seconds. Potentially the final possession of the first quarter. Rubio with it. Back to Spears, and Spears looks for a second three-pointer in the quarter. Cannot drop it. And after one quarter of play, our score 23-9. The Knights leading the Tigers here at Hoops at the Coast. Appreciate you being with us.
45% of people put off buying life insurance, according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of illness or a tragic accident. Call me, your local Farmers Insurance agent, Jennifer White, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Jennifer White at 805-548-8530.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Coming out of the break, first quarter under our belt here at Hoops at the Coast. 23-9 is our score.
Look for the Tigers to come out hot in the second quarter. Try to get back into this ball game down 14 points. See if they can amplify that pressure.
And on the court for the Knights is going to be Morinini, Julius Price, Tunde Yusufu, Godson Yita, and Malcolm Price. And Godson to the rim. That one's high off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Tunde. And into the corner, Julius Price, left wing, left corner, no good. And multiple rebounds for the Knights. And Morinini looks to clean it up, and he can't get it. This time an offensive board to Godson. Out to Tunde, side steps, three-pointer out, no good.
Tigers need to look to box out on the defensive end. A lot of offensive boards for the Knights.
And officials timeout on the court.
This doesn't look too good for the Tigers, as that looks like their only big man.
Looks like number 3, Zion Roper, took a little finger to the eye. But he's good. As the Tigers moving it around, Albert to Rubio and into the hands of Spears. And the jumper from the left block good for Roper. 23-11, 7 minutes left in this first half. Morinini moving the ball around into the hands now of Price.
There's that well-balanced three from Tunde.
And Tunde, when he gets a straight look, he can drop it like a knife through butter very cleanly. 26-11. Knights building as Rubio kicks it out into the hands of Albert. Being pushed into the high court. He clears it out to Rubio on the far side. And out on Tunde, right there to collect the ball on the hardwood on the near side.
Knights pressure looks like just too much for the Tigers right now. Tigers need to figure out a way to settle down and get under control with the rock.
Rubio's checking out as Bishop checks in.
Looks like we had a confusion at the scores table with the substitutions.
Yeah, it looks like Rubio's going to check back in.
See if we get another highlight.
And the one-on-one battle. Tunde steps out, steps back, three-pointer off the left of the rim, and it's going to be Tigers' ball.
I think that was the three that the coaches wouldn't advise Tunde taking, as they'd like him to be a little bit more set, not falling away or fading away from the basket. So.
And the substitution change cleared up. Zaire Albert was the one that's checking out as Jabez Rubio checks back in. Tunde gets a breather.
Very rare to see.
Mattis Rimkus checks in. Gunnar Morinini on the guard. Pass to Spears. Spears to Rubio. Ball comes loose, and Spears comes back up with it, and that pass for the alley-oop to Bishop off target, and it's out of bounds.
The Knights got the Tigers playing very fast right now, making uncharacteristic passes.
Monty doesn't look like he needs to be on the court with a disappointment in his face at the moment as the players just walk by him and don't even address him. It's okay, Monty. We love you, buddy. 26-11 is our score. This is a fun broadcast today. It's probably one of the first basketball broadcasts I haven't had to keep stats in.
Can be nice to sit back and enjoy the game.
It is. And the drive to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Abdul Bear. And Malcolm Price right to the rim. Can't get it to go. Bear with the rebound. And Bear is fouled. And the foul on Jabez Rubio.
A lot of second chance points for the Knights, getting a lot of offensive boards on the glass. Doesn't mean anything, though, if you can't make it from the strike.
And Rimkus checks out. Sakauskas checks in. You got to make them count. That's why they call them free throws, because they're free opportunities. 27-11, 16-point lead.
I really want to see the Tigers have a good possession here. No turnovers, no bad passes. Just try to get a good open look.
Bishop to Spears. Spears loses it but collects it. Back to Bishop. Bishop in the paint. Double coverage, looking to come out of the paint. Does, clears it out. Back up top, Bean. And Bean is fouled on the dribble. And Malcolm Price called for the foul. Bishop checks out as Tyrese West checks in. No, excuse me.
A lot of substitutions.
Zion Roper checks out for West. And the low bounce pass inside to Bishop. Spears collects it on the near side. Changes off with Rubio. And a bad pass ends up in the hands of the Knights, and to the rim for the bucket, Rimkus. And a timeout
Good
called.
job by Rimkus coming to a stop.
Timeout called by the Tigers of Fremont. They need a full timeout to talk this one over because they're not pleased what's happening on the court with their squad. We'll be right back. More action to come from Hoops at the Coast. St. Joseph Knights lead 29-11 over the Fremont Tigers.
Located off Highway 101, just minutes from downtown San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach, and Central Coast Wine Country. Book your next Central Coast stay at Madonna Inn. With 110 unique guest rooms, on-site restaurants, bars, bakery, shopping, hiking, biking, and day spa, Madonna Inn is your travel destination dream. Let's go Mission Prep. Let's stay at Madonna Inn.
And the D1 commit to the University of Baylor, the Bears, Tunde Yesufu leads all scorers in the contest with 13. And he has 13 of the St. Joseph Knights' 29.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Tunde early on. Playing a real aggressive game, but also letting the game come to him as well. So getting his shots within the flow of the game.
And the number 4 Knights coming out of the timeout with the rock. Excuse me. I get confused because the colors are so similar. The Tigers with the rock. Stay with it, buddy.
It happens.
29-11.
The Knights are doing a really good job on defense, doubling, like a lot of coaches call it blitzes.
Yeah.
So look for the Knights to continue doing that as it keeps disrupting the Tigers' offense.
And the Tigers with 12 seconds on the shot clock, 4:10 on the game clock. We're running till halftime.
It's creating a lot of chaos within the Tigers offense.
5 now. Time is running thin. It's going to be a shot clock violation. That ball is not going up in the air.
I know Coach Mott's very happy to see that, forcing a defensive shot clock violation.
And Mark DiBernardi with the whistle. 29-11. It has been a very slow second quarter for the Tigers. As Julius goes to the rim, that ball comes loose. And Roy Bishop the other way, one man to beat. And Tunde keeps it clean. No contact, Bishop with the bucket.
Great job by Rubio using his size and his body to shield off Tunde from blocking that shot.
And Tunde still with the rock. Just would not let it leave his fingertips. And Price with the jumper, good. And 32-13, 3:18 on the clock. And that is a stolen pass by Julius Price.
Ooh.
And stolen back the other way by Bean. And the pace picking up for the Tigers as Tristan Jones gets the jumper at the free throw line.
Looks like the Tigers are trying to match the Knights on the defensive end with a lot of trapping and blitzing.
And Jabez Rubio called for the foul. Bear checking out, as well as Rimkus and Sikauskis. Checking in for the Knights is going to be Morinini, Malcolm Price, and Godson Yita.
Elevator.
And to the rim, the shot no good for Malcolm Price. And Julius with his fingertips on it. Morinini comes up with the steal. And mauled underneath the basket is Malcolm Price. And Deontay Spears is called for the foul.
Really look for the Knights to start depending on their guards when Tigers start to trap. It's really when you got to look to your guards, make sure no turnovers happen and control the ball.
And the first shot up and good for Malcolm Price, the sophomore of the Price brothers. Second one up and good. 29-point lead, excuse me, 19-point lead for St. Joseph. Doing math on the fly. And the pass off to Spears. And Tunde comes up with the steal. And contact. And the foul called on Tristan Jones. And Jones observing how the defense is operating and talking it with Spears.
Looks a little flustered.
Julius Price, three-pointer, left wing, good. And
that makes it 3 threes for Julius Price on the night. Or should I say the afternoon, excuse me.
The hat trick this afternoon, an early matinee game here at Coates Court. And the shot from the left side, no good for Bishop. And Tunde called for the foul.
I'm really loving the physicality of the Knights here in this game. Matching the intensity, if not bringing the intensity to the Tigers.
And the three-pointer, no good for West. Rebounded by Jones. Jones goes back to the rim. And the highlight reel coming. And he's got to be careful there. Just hanging just a hair too long can result in a taunting foul. But they're going to give that one to him on that highlight reel here at Coates Court. And Tunde, you know, he has some history here at Coates Court because he did win the dunk contest.
Right, yes, at the Christmas Classic.
At the Christmas Classic, he came in and dominated that dunk contest.
Yeah, very entertaining dunk contest. You know, speaking of the Christmas Classic, next week, right?
Next week, next Thursday we kick off here with the Christmas Classic. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, the first 3 days of the Christmas Classic here at Coates Court, with the final day of the championship round wrapping up at the Mott Athletics Center on the campus of Cal Poly.
Yeah, no, I always used to look forward to that tournament when I was a kid. I looked forward to it when I was in high school playing with St. Joe's as well. It's a very exciting tournament. A lot of teams come from a lot of different areas. As many of you could probably see up on the top, you can see all the star players or former NBA players that have played here as well. So very great, cool experience for that tournament.
Yeah, I'm looking for the day that we see the likes of Tunde Yusufu up on that banner, and he can walk in to know that he played locally and earned his way up there.
For sure. Maybe a couple other Knights as well.
Yeah,
a couple young Knights who have great futures in Julius, Malcolm, and Gunnar.
This top 25 team in the state of California, top 25 team nationally, putting in work here tonight.
Yeah, Knights are hitting the road once again on Monday to Florida, so it should be an exciting tournament they're heading to, one of the top-ranked nationally tournaments.
And the pass to Morinini, and Morinini drives the baseline, but Sikowskis there to clean it up. 41-15, under a minute to go in the half.
Really like that take from Gunnar, being aggressive, causing the help defender to move over, and then allows for that easy rebound by Montas.
And West comes loose with the ball, and the Knights come up with it. And the block from the backside by Tristan Jones on Morinini. Tigers come back up with it, and Jones, that's a short three-pointer. Malcolm Price to Julius. And Julius ties up underneath.
And one.
Gets the and one, dropping the bucket in. A foul called on Jamari Bean.
When we're speaking of commits, as we spoke about earlier with Tunde, keep an eye out for Julius Price as well to be committing the next couple years to another D1 level school.
As Julius is only a junior, he's definitely got the colleges knocking on his door, coming to say hi. The question is, where will he go when it's all said and done? Tunde had a buffet of colleges to pick from. And the miss by Price. 20 seconds to go in the half. And this could be the last possession, barring a turnover by the Tigers. And called for the travel, Roy Bishop, as he stutter steps into the paint. And Price bringing it across the timeline. Gets a screen from Godson, but the shot comes up short. And we go into the break, 43-15. We are live from Coates Court, the St. Joseph Knights leading the Fremont Tigers here on day 2 of Hoops at the Coast. Thanks for being with us.
45% of people put off buying life insurance, according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of illness or a tragic accident. Call me, your local Farmers Insurance agent, Jennifer White, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Jennifer White at 805-548-8530.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
At Bob Moses, we understand that your vehicle is more important to you than just a mode of transportation. It's an investment and a reflection of your style. Our ceramic coatings offer unparalleled protection, preserving your vehicle's shine and finish against the elements when you're cruising the street. With Bob Moses, your vehicle will maintain that showroom gloss.
Let's protect your investment and enhance your ride. Here at Bob Moses Ceramic Coating Santa Maria. Give us a call today to book your appointment.
different? Not having your boy David?
Yeah, I'd rather have David.
He's a goof.
It's his network, so.
Yeah, that's right. Clear the court. Clear the court. Thank you.
Well, I walk up and your nose in the bag. I'm over here giving Mike Sharp the business today. And welcome back, Brian Stanley with you. Alongside me, Kainoa. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name, buddy.
No worries, Keuma.
Kainoa Kinuma.
Kainoa Keuma, yep.
Okay.
Sorry, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
A little bit of a unique name. But yeah, I appreciate being
Hawaiian,
here.
right?
Hawaiian, correct,
Yes.
yep.
Very nice.
Yeah, great time with you here on the broadcast today.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me on your network.
What kind of stats we got? Who's our leading scorers for the Knights tonight?
Haven't been doing too good of a job with the Tigers, but St. Joe's leading scorer is Tunde Yasafu with 15 so far.
And Price is joining in with 11.
Correct, 11.
11. It's not. We don't have to be scientifically accurate. We're not college or the NBA.
Yeah,
we're not
don't quote me on these stats.
We're not the official book. We are live broadcasters trying to make the best of it as we go.
Yeah, I just enjoy being here, watching basketball, being able to call it as well, giving some of my couple opinions here and there.
And the pass back to the front court for the Tigers, who come out with the ball. And the miss by Spears, rebounded by Morinini. Starting 5, second half for the Knights. Morinini, Julius Price, Malcolm Price, Tunde Yesufu, and Godson Yita. And the miss.
It was a good move by Julius, just 50-cent finish.
You need the whole dollar to get the bucket here. And the pass, nobody there to receive it.
That was one thing I wanted to see out of the Tigers coming out of the half, is doing a better job of controlling the ball and not as many turnovers. Having a little bit more controlled chaos.
And Jabez Rubio losing it to the Knights on that turnover. Julius Price.
You can count that.
Far side three-pointer. Good for the bucket.
Price shoots over 40% from three-point line, so a really well-rounded shooter.
Starting 5 for the Tigers in the second half. Rubio, Spears, Albert, West, and Bean. Morinini to Malcolm Price, and Malcolm Price gets the foul called in his favor, committed by Zaire Albert. Roy Bishop checking in. Tuck your shirt in, young man.
Not sure what the rules nowadays. Refs are as stern about the jersey being tucked in.
Yeah, he walked right on that court with that jersey completely untucked. Nobody said a word. He appears to be the only one. They'll catch up with him sooner or later. And comes up with the three-pointer, Roy Bishop. 46-18 our score, 6:12 on the clock, third quarter. Morinini through the paint, and he is fouled.
Really love that aggressive take from Gunner. No dribbles needed. Just caught it and went. Ended up drawing the foul. See if he can get these 2 easy free throws to fall from the stripe.
Jamari Bean called for the foul. And the head coach of the Tigers asking the question, how'd you know he was going to shoot it? He was in the motion to shoot, possibly the reason why. And Gunnar Morinini connects with the first one.
Gunnar has been automatic from the free throw line this season.
Gunnar reminds me of a Steve Nash type basketball player.
Yes, very fundamental. Can make a couple great passes, also great at scoring as well when he needs to. Just a well-rounded player for this Knights team.
But one of those players that is there to lift the team up and is the role position player. And the bucket counts. Godson called for the foul. Bears checking in for Godson. So big man for big man in the Knights lineup. And Roy Bishop finally gets called for the untucked jersey. After about a minute and a half of game time. Fun facts.
He also had a three-pointer to fall before that jersey being tucked.
Yeah, that too. And we have another jersey untucked if we're calling him out, Deontay Spears. And Bear ties up with 33, Tyrese West. And Bear goes to the line to shoot a pair.
Looks like Spears is trying to teach his big man how not to foul. Pretty hard when you're playing a physical team like the Knights who love to attack the basket. There's just going to be fouls naturally called. It's just the way the game is.
Not only do they attack the basket, but they attack the ball when they're on defense. They don't allow
the ball handler to get comfortable.
Correct. They don't allow the ball handler to get comfortable, and they prevent lanes of passing for their opponent.
Yeah, the Knights do a very good job of anticipating the pass. They like to play a very up-tempo, fast-paced game. So that's one thing going into the game against the Knights. A team's got to do is be able to control the ball, have good guards, and just staying poised. I think that's the most important thing, staying poised, under control.
Bear going 1 for 2, 49-21. 5:30 remains in the third frame.
Another elevator screen. Both teams have been running it all night.
And the pass into the corner. Spears pulls up a three-pointer and rims it in from the left side.
They're going to need a lot more of those to fall to get back into this ball game.
But that's a dangerous game to play, to live and die by the three when you're down this far, because it just cuts the lead deeper when the other team scores.
No, yeah, for sure. That's kind of the way it is for the Tigers right now, with the hole that they've dug themselves. So, but Gunnar Morinini responds with a three back.
And that three-pointer makes it a 52-24 game. The St. Joseph Knights well in control in this one. Hoops at the Coast, day 2 continues. Knights leading the Tigers.
45 85% of people put off buying life insurance, according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of illness or a tragic accident. Call me, your local Farmers Insurance agent, Jennifer White, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Jennifer White at 805-548-8530.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
52-24 out of the timeout. Tigers with the possession.
See what they come out of this timeout running. We got a handoff, and there's that chaoticness again.
And the chaoticness ends up in the hands of Zion Roper on a bad pass from Spears, or excuse me, from Bishop. And the pass into the backcourt. Bishop with it, guarded by Julius Price.
I think the Tigers should do a better job understanding it. They probably already do, but just recognizing that the Knights typically like to chop after that first pass or off handoffs as well. So trying to recognize those tendencies of the Knights on defense and trying to react to that.
Malcolm Price called for the foul, his second. And Zion Roper at the line to shoot a pair.
Got to make the easy ones.
Second one missed by Roper, rebounded by Tunde. And Malcolm Price across the timeline with the rock.
Good job by Tunde, not settling for that three right there and attacking the basket.
54-24, a 30-point lead for St. Joseph. If we get to 40, we get a running clock.
There's that double team again, or the blitz, a lot of coaches like to call.
And the dish to Spears into the corner for Roper. Three-pointer cleared out by Malcolm Price. And the foul called on Deontay Spears for contact.
We have a disgruntled fan across the way. Not too sure that that call affects this game too much. Gunner's got to catch that ball as he has the butterfingers.
And the tip by Tunde and the pass forward from Price to Tunde. Saved by Tunde on the hot pass, but collected by Roper. Bishop now with it in the corner. And contact made by Morinini. And Morinini collects his first, I'm reading the scoreboard.
Despite the Knights being up big in this game, they're not getting complacent and continuing with that defensive pressure, executing their game plan, which is really nice to see.
Checking in for the Knights is Rimkus and Sikauskis.
Could have had the pass right there off the screen, missed it.
Bishop hands it off to Roper between the circles. Roper in the paint, free throw line. That one comes up short off the front of the iron, rebounded by the Tigers. Into the corner to Bishop.
Good pass.
And Bishop to Spears, and Spears through the lane for the bucket off the left window.
Looks like the Tigers are trying to full court press the Knights.
And the pressure results in a foul. And Zion Roper looked confused on the foul, like he didn't do anything wrong, but clearly there was a lot of contact from Roper there.
Definitely been a physical game both ways, so the refs looking to control that.
And Roper checks out as Rubio checks in for the Tigers. The Tigers have reached 5 fouls in the quarter, sending Julius Price to the line for 2 as we are in bonus. Chance to get back to 30 points. First one with a flick of the wrist completes. (55-26), 3:02 on the clock. And that one rims out. Rebound offensively to St. Joseph with Sikauskis. And Tunde is going to set the offense. And yes, Fudu Rimkis. And
another foul.
And another foul called.
Not too sure if I agree with that one, but the Knights would definitely take it, sending them to the strike once again.
And this foul going against Jabez Rubio. That's 3 on Rubio.
As we hear the coach saying the Knights don't need any more help.
And Rimkis missing the first. If he makes this one, we're back to 30-point lead. And does just that. 56-26, 2:50 third quarter. Spears guarded by Rimkis. Pass inside to West. West pushing back on Tunde. Tunde knocks the ball loose. West recorrects. And West sends up a three-pointer pulled in by Sikauskis. And Malcolm Price across the timeline to Rimkis. And that one's a three-pointer rebounded by Tristan Jones. Tigers going the other way. Free throw jumper.
Great looking shot right there from Jones. Excuse me.
And 56-28, Jones breaks that 30-point lead up. Near side jumper, no good for Price. And Rimkis called for a jump ball, tying up with Bishop. And the possession's going to go to St. Joseph on the arrow.
See what the Knights run out of this out-of-bounds set.
Fresh 35 on the shot clock for St. Joseph. Julius Price right to the paint. And a jump ball called for. Somebody had their hand on the ball long enough to call for a jump as Julius Price went to the rim.
I love the Tigers fight, not giving up here in this third quarter. Continue to fight. Good pass.
And the alley-oop pass to West. Give the assist to Bishop. And more ball awareness needed from Jones as that sailed right past him. Turnover by the Knights. Tigers with it. And Spears picking up the offense for the Tigers. And as momentum builds, the Tigers call a timeout. They're still down by a chunk of change, 24 points. And we got 1:33 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back with more St. Joseph and Tigers basketball here on PSNtv.
At Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we understand that every milestone in life brings new dreams and opportunities.
From the excitement of your first car
to the joy of watching your family grow, with the space and safety to keep your loved ones close and secure, to finding the balance in your busy life with a smoother, greener commute. And with America's best warranty and exceptional service, we ensure your Hyundai is always ready for the road ahead. At Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're honored to be a part of your journey.
Come find the Hyundai that fits your life story.
That looks like a juice. And we have a delay with moisture on the floor, water on the court.
We got a spillage on aisle 9.
Yeah. Clean up aisle 9. That looked like that was that Propel water that came across the front of our table. A little frothy.
Got to put the players first. Safety first.
And the referees are like, what is this?
Not sure what is going on, but
chaos is erupting, and we don't even have action on the court. Everybody seems to. There is water. There is water. There is water.
One thing I want to highlight, though, Tigers are in a press. For those kids watching, watch how the Knights execute this press break. If it's run correctly, Knights should have a fast break dunk.
They should create a dance called Is the Floor Wet? And that one's knocked out of bounds by the Tigers on the inbounds. Tristan Jones knocking it out. And a hole called on Roy Bishop, preventing Tunde Yusufu from getting to the ball, and the head coach of the Tigers saying he pulled him. That was clearly a hold on Bishop.
Might have gotten away with a little hook.
And Tunde at the line. 57-32, Tunde makes the first, looking to make the trip 100%. And the second one missed, 57-32. The Knights trying to get this one back to a 30-point lead, the highest it's been all night. Rubio.
Good
to
defense.
his left. Gets it to Jones. Jones in the high left wing. Up top to Bean. Bean to Bishop. 10 on the shot clock. 6 on the shot clock. And Spears with the jumper at the baseline. And the foul called on Malcolm Price, sending Deontay Spears to the line. Spears is a senior in the lineup for the Tigers, standing 6'1", listed as a captain in the roster, alongside Jabez Rubio and Roy Bishop. 1:01 third quarter.
It's quite a lot of captains for one basketball team.
Yeah, 3 captains listed. Second one made.
Spears has had a fine game. He has 10 points on the night.
And Tunde loses possession, regains. Up top to Julius Price in the corner. Gunnar Mornini. That one rims in and out. And a rebound collected by Bishop. And a fun fact about Bishop, listed as a captain, only a junior on the roster. And the Spears missing the layup from the right side.
Good move by Tunde, using the in and out behind the back.
And Tunde sends it high off the glass, missing the shot. Will collect the foul against the Tigers. The foul called on Bean.
Great move by Tunde with the combination to help himself get to the basket.
And 29.9 seconds remaining. Cleaning up the moisture after bodies hit the floor.
Another spillage on aisle 11.
I think they need to bust out the Zamboni. 57-33. Tunde flicks the wrist and bends the knees and gets it up. One more shot for Tunde. Misses the second. Tunde 50% on his last 2 trips to the free throw line. And the pass from Rubio through the paint, off of the fingertips. And we have a timeout.
Looks like we got some blood on the jersey.
Somebody is bleeding on the court.
Looks like we got the trainer coming to clean that up on the jersey. Looks like we might get a jersey swap as well.
Let's find out. Number 5.
Not sure if that's allowed or not, but I guess we'll find out today.
Well, they can do it in football. If you know, if they check in. And the substitution, Tyrese West. And we're back under action after a stoppage for blood. Tunde with the rock up top. Shakes the defender West. Sends it flying, and Godson with the follow through. And 60-33, and that is the end of the third quarter. The Knights well in control with 8 minutes to go. And Tunde still the leading scorer, followed up by Julius Price.
Yep.
And these Knights well on their way to go to Florida to represent California undefeated. And do you know who their first opponent is in Florida by chance?
I am not too sure.
Let's see if we can get that information on the schedule. Let's see here.
Should be an exciting tournament, though. I spoke with Coach G. Wood beforehand, talking about it's one of the top-ranked National League tournaments in the United States. So, should be a good test for the Knights, and very exciting to be able to visit and vacation out in Florida as well.
I don't see the game necessarily on there, but you guys head out Monday. Your first game listed is on the 19th, which is Thursday.
Sounds about right. I know Coach Mott likes to get the kids out there early, get accustomed to the time change, accustomed to the weather. So maybe a little bit of vacationing as well. So.
Okay, so looks like Edgewater is the first on tap on the 19th for the Knights, the Edgewater Eagles. And the Edgewater Eagles out of Orlando, Florida. So that kicks off the same day as the Christmas Classic. Number 1 is now wearing number 5, Roy Bishop. It is allowed. We just figured that out.
Just got confirmation. Noted for the next time we see it.
And I'm sure Roy Bishop probably not happy that he has to switch out of his number 1 jersey, as players are accustomed to wearing a certain number for luck or other reasons.
Superstitions.
And a straightaway jumper, Malcolm Price, no good. Godson Yita with the rebound and the rebound. 2 rebounds, gets the bucket.
As we get a delay game warning. Yes, as the Tigers coach reiterates that they need to box out. I've been saying this since the beginning of the game. With the size mismatch, Tigers need a good job of boxing out. The guards need to come down as well to help out on the board. So,
29-point lead for St. Joseph, 62-33. Jones with it. Jones runs into West.
Runs into his own screen. Very interesting to see there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Jones needs glasses or needs his vision checked, but he had that ball sail over his head earlier.
He's supposed to use that screen for the benefit of himself, not to lose it. So.
And the Knights come up with it thanks to the bad screen. More like a screen door slamming in his face. Morinini to Malcolm Price. Price with the 3-pointer. And the biggest lead of the night.
Great action there from the Knights.
32 points. The Knights are a heavy-hitting squad.
A lot of talent on this Knight squad. Everyone can do a little bit of everything, which is nice when a lot of the players are versatile.
And the jumper from the left elbow, no good for Roper. And Malcolm Price stripped by Bishop.
Good block by Gunnar Mornini.
And Spears wants the foul, and that's out of bounds.
Getting up with Spears in the air.
And for those keeping score at home, Roy Bishop Jr. started the night wearing number 1, now wearing number 5. He is inbounding the ball. Left wing guarded by Malcolm Price.
Great defense. Great job showing his hands.
And finding a seam to the rim on the spin is Roy Bishop, 65-35. And Bishop wants to fight to the end for his squad. And Abdul Baer has checked in. And right to the rim. And I think we can call that one a highlight reel.
Yep, another one to add to the tape. I feel like a lot of good happens when Tunde works out in the post. As you've seen right there, ended up with a slam dunk.
And Tunde trying to knock the ball away, finds the hand. And that is going to be Tunde's third foul of the contest. 5:55 remaining. 24-point lead. .32 lead. 67-35. Jones, the pass collected by Price.
Slam dunk, another highlight reel.
And Price says, I need to join that highlight club. Let me get a dunk in here tonight.
Uh-oh.
And Price comes up with it, and that's back-to-back highlight reels. Oh, no! That was going to be a double take. And could not complete the method. And Roy Bishop Joe
right back
Jr.
at it.
With the three-pointer. And Tunde to the rim, missing. And this is just a back and forth. Let's see who can score. Spears. And the pass underneath to Daniels, no good for the bucket. And we finally get a whistle.
What a sequence we got right there of basketball. A lot of back and forth, a lot of passing, a lot of fast breaks.
And Abdul Baer called for the foul. .31 lead. And Deontay Spears makes the first back to 30.
Spears looks like to be the leading scorer here tonight with about 11 points in that area.
Spears has probably spent the most time on the court for the Tigers tonight. Pass to Tunde. Tunde on the double coverage, gets it to Morinini. Morinini right to the rim, laying it up. Left hand, left side from the right paint. And a block off the glass by
Let's see if we get the
Baer.
alley-oop.
And the dunk Aruni. Good as the inbound goes to Spears. Price with another dunk here in the fourth quarter. 73-39.
A lot of fouls being called here in the second half.
And that one called on Malcolm Price, his fourth.
I love the fight from both teams, not getting complacent no matter the score of the game. Continue to play hard, continue to impact the defensive end. So it's always great to see.
Now this is a squad, you know, the Tigers are a squad that are used to playing against heavy hitters as they play in the same league as Oakland Tech, who is number 23 in the state of California, Division II defending champions. So playing to the likes of St. Joseph is nothing new for the Tigers. And the second one good for Bishop. 4:19 on the clock. And the jam.
Another highlight reel.
just floating through the air from 10 feet out. And the Tigers trying to set their offense, pass into the corner. Bishop slips on his feet, sends the ball up short. Pulled in by Bear. Bear trying to clear it out, gets it to Julius Price. Price to Tunde. Tunde into the corner. Gunnar Morinini wide open. Can't sink the three-pointer as Bishop looks to answer the other way with a three of his own and does that.
Another dunk.
And he slips past Bishop to lay it up rather than going strong to the hole. And we're getting ready for a hockey line change.
Another block from Gunnar. Don't really see that too often from the guard position, but Gunnar has about 2 blocks tonight.
Julius Price.
Looks like the Tigers are going to clear the bench.
Yeah, that hockey line change coming in. Getting ready to check in is going to be Jones, Roper, Spears.
Yeah, really great victory from the Knights tonight, as they'll probably end up winning this game.
Called for the travel, and here comes that hockey line change.
For both sides.
And 44 checking in as well. Robert Bland. For the Knights, Gonzalez, Rimkus, Untal, Pham, and Lavera. And off of the shoe of Bishop.
See what we can see from the Knights role players right here. See if they can finish the game off right.
On the court, Rimkus has probably seen the most minutes of everybody tonight. And a turnover to Spears up front. And Spears laying it off the window. And Rimkus takes the inbounds. He is fouled immediately. And the foul called on Zion Roper. (79-45), 2:11 remaining. The inbounds to Untal. Gonzalez across to Pham. To to Lavera. Now to Gonzalez. And a turnover. Spears leading this offense still for the Tigers.
Still got that fight.
And the lead tripped to 32. Gonzalez into the corner. Chase Untal. Short on that three-pointer. Jones going to drive that baseline. And a blocking foul called on Jaden Pham. And 1:33 remaining on the inbounds. Our next contest coming up in just moments. Stay tuned for that one. You're going to want to refresh your screen as Bishop goes to the rim and misses. The foul called on Mantis Rimkus. And making one of two, 31 is the lead. Rimkus on the near side, out of bounds, Tigers ball. The next game On the docket today, Independence Falcons versus the Bradshaw Christian Pride. And across the timeline, Jones gets past that screen as Bishop takes it to the rim, missing. And the rebound to the Knights and turned over on the pass to Jones and the Tigers. 1:01 and another whistle.
We've seen a lot of whistles here in the second half.
Chase Untall called for the foul. Jones missing the first. Substitution, Henry Galvin checking in for Rimkus. Second one missed, rebounded by Untall, pass forward into the hands of Gonzalez, who's going to slow things down. Pham with it, Untall into the corner. Untall clears it out to Gonzalez up top. Ball knocked away, and Bishop with one man to beat and is fouled on his way to the rim by Josiah Gonzalez with 44.2.
And another whistle.
I'm gonna get your opinion on this one. We've heard people right here just say that was an intentional foul. And then the referee's comment was, it was an attempt. So if it's an attempt at a personal foul, then
right. Yeah, I can understand both sides of the equation. But looking at that, I feel like that was just an average foul. Obviously, it was a fast break, a one-on-one. He's trying to stop the ball. He's not trying to just let the guy get the layup. So not too sure if that was an intentional foul, but definitely an attempt to try to scrap at the ball for sure.
Yeah, and then when you're in motion, when bodies are in motion to that speed and you make contact, your moves are going to be exaggerated.
Right, for sure. And sometimes you can't always predict what the offensive player is going to do with the ball. So when you do reach for the ball may not be where you're originally reaching for. So definitely interesting take, but definitely wouldn't consider that an intentional foul. I think it was a play on the ball, which was your average foul.
36-42, the foul.
I think another thing to know is the situation as well. It's a 30-point game, so 30 seconds left. Not too sure anybody's trying to harm anybody.
And 35 seconds, they're still fouling here. There's no need to foul here.
Yeah, no need to.
Deontay Spears knocking that one out of bounds. It is going to be Tigers ball on the inbounds. Inbounds to Spears. Spears outlet pass up top. Three-pointer no good.
Another foul.
And the foul on Chase Untall. Double techno. Called for talking. Deontay Spears and Jaden Pham. What's the chirper pout? 30-point lead, as you've said, as we've talked about. Substitutions. And Pham checking out. And so is Spears.
Wow, we just got a double technical, and he's out for the rest of the game.
Another technical foul called.
A lot of chirping to end this game.
Yeah.
A lot going on, a lot to take in for the fans watching at home.
I expected this kind of chirping last night in a top 25 matchup. But you have a team that is chirping down by 30, down by 29, now down by 28. I get you're frustrated and you got things to say.
Yeah, no, for sure. Spears also being one of the top players on the Tigers as well. They're going to need him, so you don't really like to see that at the end of the ball game. Not too sure why he's still in this 30-point blowout as well, so that's another thing to note. But, yeah, a lot of chirping here at the end of this game.
Gonzalez missing the first on the technical free throw. We've had 3 technicals in the last minute of non-game time.
Right, yeah, we like to call it garbage time. Very interesting to see. A lot of chirping back and forth. We'll see if the intensity continues to stay or if it's kind of just wave the white flag.
And the lead to 29, the inbounds to Gonzalez.
See if we just dribble it out.
And the pressure still coming from the Tigers. They are relentless here in the last moments. Untitled to Rimkus. And they're just going to keep it above the arc. Gonzalez to Untitled. And the pressure still coming from the Tigers with 4 seconds to go. They will not stop until the final whistle. And that is it. Our final score here, 80-51. The Knights improved to 6-0 on the year, heading to Florida to represent California before the Christmas break. Kainoa, I appreciate you joining me on the broadcast.
Appreciate you having me here on the network.
You're welcome back anytime.
Awesome.
Our final score again, 80-51. Coming up next, Bradshaw Christian versus Independence here on PSN TV.